In this video, you will see me build an entire world full of Leovincible's creepiest monsters made out of Lego. So stay throughout the whole video because you are not going to want to miss a single second of this legendary build. Alright, now let's get right into this video. Alright guys, to start us off on piece number 1, we're going to be adding the Sketchy Man. And also to go along with them, we're going to be adding coming up next. Alright guys, piece number 1 is complete, and guys, stay tuned for the rest of this because you're not going to want to miss out on all the other creepy creatures we're going to be adding to this world. So yes, stay tuned, and now let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, for number 2, we're going to be adding the Watchers, and we have 3 of these guys. So let's add them. Alrighty guys, number 2 is complete, and here we have the Watchers. We have 3 of them right here, and then we also have this black house to match the ones on our first part, and it looks amazing. But yes, here it is. Number 2 is complete, and now let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, for number 3, we're going to be adding the late Night Disturbance. Alrighty guys, number 3 is complete, and here we have this really beautiful house, and then we have this creepy monster that's lurking right above the roof, and it's just ginormous. But yes, that does it for number 3. We got these like a ton of plants and trees and stuff just to give this abandoned look to the house, and it looks awesome. But let me know what you guys think, and now let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, for number 4, we're going to be adding the Wilderness Visit Monster. And we're also going to be adding the Late Disturbance. It's almost like some sort of octopus creature. But yeah, let's add them. Alrighty guys, number 4 is complete, and here we have 2 creepy monsters, and then we also have this big kind of log cabin texture house that's also matching with that one, pretty much the same size and all that, just different colors. But yes, it looks really cool, and then we got the 2 tall trees to kind of cover up that monster in the background, and that does it for number 4. And now let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, for number 5, we're going to be adding the Train Eater, my personal favorite creation or monster from Leovincible. But yeah, let's add them to the piece. Alrighty guys, number 5 is complete, and here we have the Train Eater kind of in this little train tunnel, and it looks really awesome. We use these brick pieces to give that kind of old texture to it. But yes, it looks awesome, and then we have these little gates here just for some extra detail. But let me know what you guys think, and let's add it to the group. Alright guys, for number 6, we're going to be adding Virgil. Alright guys, number 6 is complete, and here we have 2 houses, just this little neighborhood area. And then we have Virgil right next to the train eater, and it's looking amazing so far. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for the next one. Alright guys, for number 7, we're going to be adding Long Cat. Alrighty guys, number 7 is complete, and here we have Long Cat, cousin of Cartoon Cat. Everyone knows who Cartoon Cat is, a very popular creation from Trevor Henderson. But this is Leovincible's creation, the Long Cat. But here he is. We also have this humongous tan building. And yeah, that pretty much does it for number 7. Now let's move on to number 8. Alrighty guys, for number 8, we're going to be adding the humongous Megahorn. Basically just a giant version of the Siren Head. But yeah, here he is. Alrighty guys, number 8 is complete, and here we have the humongous Megahorn in this little foresty area trying to hide himself, I guess, but failing miserably because he's just so huge. But yes, number 8 is complete. Now let's add it to the group and move on to the last piece of this video. Alrighty guys, for piece number 9, to finish us off with this video, we're going to be adding Welcome Home. And we're also going to be adding Meat in the Corner. Alrighty guys, number 9 is complete, and here we have 2 monsters with this random gray house with this dark gray roof. And we have this, adding to the street as well. But yes, that does it for number 9. And now let's add it to the group. Alrighty guys, for number 10, we're going to be adding the Sears Monster with his big red claws. And we're also adding the Infinite Ikea. I know this isn't like an original, this is actually a SCP-3008 like creation, but adding this one as well. Alrighty guys, number 10 is complete, and here we have the Sears Monster looking awesome with his tongue sticking out and his creepy teeth and eyes and big red hands as well. And we also have the Ikea Monster as well to go along with it. So let me know what you guys think about this one. And now let's add it to the group and move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, for number 11, we're going to be adding the Woods Are Hungry, and this one kind of reminds me of the Train Eater a little bit. And also, Home is Where the Heart is. Alright guys, number 11 is complete, and here we have the 2 monsters. We also made it so they can connect to this, so we have a ton of like foresty area, tons of trees, plants on the ground, dark green plates, normal green plates, and it looks awesome. But let me know what you guys think. Now let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, for number 12, we're going to be adding 3 monsters, and the first one is Noman. And the second one is going to be behind this door, and we're just going to be putting him in this creepy little bedroom area. And last but not least, we're going to be adding the spider in the dark, and we're going to be putting this guy on the roof. Alrighty guys, number 12 is complete, and here we have the 3 monsters, one down here, and then one in the top floor, and then one on the roof. And if you're wondering what the front of the house looks like, this is what it looks like. Just pretty plain. But anyway, there it is, the 2-story house with the 3 monsters, and it looks awesome. Let me know what you guys think though, and let's add this to the group. Alrighty guys, for number 13, we are adding the double mammoth. Alrighty guys, number 13 is complete, and here we have the double mammoth, and I am super happy on the way this one turned out. It is extremely fragile, I do want to mention that, because it's just like filled with a ton of like tiny like technical pieces and stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. So that does it for number 13. Now let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, for number 14, we're going to be adding the lurking wardrobe. And we're also going to be adding this little guy, and this one is Creeps in the Night. Alrighty guys, number 14 is complete, and here we have this little guy just chilling up here, and then we have this humongous brown building, also using these really huge glass windows, so you can just see the terrifying creature in there just chilling as well. So that does it for number 14. Stay tuned, because you're not going to want to miss out on the rest of it. Alrighty guys, for number 15, we're adding one of the creepiest creatures in my personal opinion, and that is Never Walk Alone in a Dark Place. This one is absolutely terrifying. It's got a lot of these little tentacle-like pieces, and you basically just use a little pin to connect them into the monster, and then you also have these arms using swivel pieces so the arms can move. But yes, that does it for this monster. Now let's add it to the piece. Alrighty guys, number 15 is complete, and here we have the creepy monster in this like alleyway type setting. I think it looks absolutely terrifying, and we use a lot of these miscellaneous random like barrels and stuff just to add to like the nostalgic look of a creepy old setting almost. But yes, that does it for number 15. Now let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, for number 16, we're near the water, so for that reason, we got to add the lighthouse, also known as the walking lighthouse. Alrighty guys, number 16 is complete, and here we have the lighthouse just chilling on the beach here. We used a lot of these trans light blue pieces, which just look really awesome in my opinion. I think it was just a perfect fit for this. And then we also used these like tentacle-like pieces surrounding the lighthouse as well, and I just added a really nice touch to it. So that does it for number 16. Now let's move on to the next one. Alrighty guys, for number 17, we're gonna be adding The Bird Wasn't Fast Enough. This is a creepy looking worm thing. I don't know, I think it's pretty terrifying. And we're also adding the empty figure. Alrighty guys, number 17 is complete, and here we have the two monsters, and we also added this little splatter of like lava on the road. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of cool. A couple trees, some fencing to go along with that, abandoned railroad, and that'll do it for number 17, and let's add it to the group. Alrighty guys, in order to finish off our last piece, we're going to be adding fairy gates. This one's pretty terrifying, and I also add this big swivel piece, so in the tunnel you can just move it around, which is pretty creepy. But yeah, let's add it to the piece. And our last creature that we're adding to the entire world, we're going to be adding Gut the House. This one's pretty terrifying. But yeah, let's add it. And we're going to be adding this little roof piece to put on here to cover up the train tunnel. Alrighty guys, part number 18 is complete. Our last and final piece is finished. Here we have Gut the House, and we also have the fairy gates just hiding in this little train tunnel, which looks absolutely terrifying. But yes, extremely happy with this one. Now let's add it to the group. Alrighty guys, it is complete. Here we have Leovincible's creepy world completely made out of Lego using his most popular characters featured on his Instagram page. I will leave a link in the description down below so you can go check out all of his creepy creatures on there. But yes, here it is. Lots of pieces. I would say probably 20,000 Lego pieces in this whole creation using 18 gray base plates. Yeah, that's a lot. So enough chit chat. Let's take a quick little look of this amazing creepy world of Leovincible creations.